Yeah, Leo, you won't find Leo today. He is not even in the United States. He is off on vacay. All right, we are at 290. So we're getting there slowly but surely. And don't call me Shirley. Does everybody know which movie that line is from? Surely you're joking. I never joke. And don't call me Shirley. There's one spot I thought he may be. Nope, he's not even here. He's on the vacay. I got a postcard from him. Kath, you want to see the postcard from Leo? We actually have a postcard from Leo. Oops, hang on. Where's the postcard? Oh, here we go. And there's a noodle on my keyboard. There's the postcard from Leo. Leo's on Christmas Island right now. He's on a family reunion. And he is a happy little crab right now. So yeah, he's doing good over there. Oh, I know, isn't he sweet? We all love the Leos. We all love the Leos. His family annual rave, crab rave party. Crab rave over with Leo. Okay, come on, get off of here. Get off of here. I'm going to break all these up. Technically, if you smash them before you mince them up, it makes it easier to chop them. I just peel it off there and just keep chopping. And the only reason why I do my garlic on a plastic cutting board is because I don't want the smell of this in my wood cutting board when I'm getting ready to do other things. Nope. So Wednesday, guys. Okay, so Wednesday. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to do this. We're going to start another sourdough. I got inspired over at Rusty Rhymes and Lady Naginata's stream today. So we're going to try another recipe for sourdough. As we all know, I usually kill a sourdough by day 6, my sourdough is dead. I am the sourdough killer. I truly am the sourdough killer. But we're going to try another recipe. But the other thing we're going to do we're really close, we're at 320. The other thing we're going to do is I want to can up that chicken stock. I want to get my chicken stock going. So we're going to be doing a Canning 101 class. And that particular recipe, there are no variances. There's no deviating from the recipe. You must follow the recipe exactly. That is for home food safety. And so we're going to be talking about equipment, tips and tricks to make it easier for you to do. A lot of times people divide their cooking or their canning process into different steps, and it ends up making actually a lot more work for themselves than they need to do. So we're going to be canning some from chicken stuff, and then while that's processing, we'll work on some bread dough and stuff like that. I love sourdough. I just kill it. I will take that lurk, Kath. Thank you very much. We love our lurkers. No lurker complaints here. All right, let's get rid of all of these little papers. I don't put the garlic papers in my stock because they don't really offer that much in flavor. Onion skins, I do. Onion skins do go into the... All right, let's check and see where we're at. We might be getting ready. We might be getting ready. Lurk away, Bob, lurk away. We're at 3. Just kind of mix this up a little bit. Let's see, we're at 340. We're getting very, very close. Let's get a tester out, shall we? Let's get one of these little ones. How is that one looking? Where's my tongue? I've got a piece of garlic paper stuck to my finger. Not quite. I mean, it's curling. It's doing what it's want. What movie was the Shirley quote come from? The movie Airplane. Leslie Nielsen. The dad of the two. Lloyd. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his last name. Lloyd. Oh, I can't think of his last name. Lloyd Bridges. Okay. Got it. Lloyd Bridges. He's in it, and pretty close. Pretty close. And now I'm freezing. We had a gorgeous day yesterday. These are getting ready to do their thing, so I'm gonna put this over here. We had an absolute gorgeous day yesterday. Puffy white clouds, never got above 60 degrees, got my mowing done. It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Yes. You have to be at least 350 degrees to do these. If you're not at 350 degrees, they're not gonna puff up the way you want them to. Gun movies are wrongfully accused, such class. Gun movies. If you haven't seen, oh, Naked Gun. Yes, okay, Naked, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna try a few of these. We're gonna see where we're at. I'm just gonna. Yeah, I want to get this a little bit hotter. I'm going to turn this over. And then we definitely want to drain these. Wow, this turned pink. I wonder why they turned pink. Oh, you know what? This is not clean oil. And well, it's not dirty oil either. We did, what is it we fried in here? We fried up the crab rangoons. So that oil is going to pink it up along. The NTRX, thank you so very much. She's a 1934. She's my baby. I cook exclusively on her. I don't like, maybe I should redo this with clean oil. I don't like, oh, you guys, I want to do this with clean oil. We're gonna start over with the oil. Now I got to find a canister to put that in. Oh, let's put it in. I'm not happy with that. I am not happy with that at all because if you guys look at, you can see how dark they're coming out. You can see how dark they're coming out. They shouldn't be this dark. They should not be this dark at all. Yeah, I'm not happy with that at all. All right, do-over. Do-over. How did Leo's birthday meal come? It came out very, very good. Oops, there we go. I'm all about recycling oil and reusing oil, but there's a time and a place for everything, and this was not it. I'm gonna move this out of the way. I'm gonna put this over here, and I'm going to wipe that pan out. And I just happened to, I went and picked up extra. Oh, Dave, how are you, Dave? Dave, how's the packing going? How is the packing going? That's such a pain in the fanny moving and going through all that. Okay, let's get this all out of here. Lady Bell Blue, there we go. Come on. If all goes well, I'll watch you next Sunday from South Dakota. I hope the move, wow.
Did you
I hope
see
the
that?
move goes so smooth for you. April! April! I love the sound waves you guys have picked. If you guys are a subscriber to the channel, you guys have the option of creating a blurb walk-on alert. I did send a message over to them and did ask them. And I did send a message over to QuizKit. I do have a quiz for Mr. Mom today, if you guys want to do it. But I did send them over a message. I actually tweeted them saying that, you know, whenever an ad runs, because not everybody can subscribe, and I get that. But whenever an ad runs, it crashes the QuizKit and they lose all their points. And we had several people this happened to last time. So it's like, yeah, we're not going to use those. We're not going to use these. I don't like them. I've got more rice noodles. I got plenty of rice noodles. There's the blurb. Thank you so much, blurb. You guys can click on that. If you're looking at my screen, like right about here, If you're on the PC, I don't know where it's at on mobile. There's a little blurb thing when you move your mouse over here. And if you click on that, you can browse the sounds and you can pick a sound that you like. And when you open it up and play it, think, yeah, that's the one I want. It'll show that you can do it for bits. You can do it if I had it for channel points. Or there's like 2 little footprints. That means you want that for your walk-on alert. And you can click on that. It sends it over to me. I have to approve them because I don't do jump scares. Mainly because I'm working with sharp knives, hot oil, and I really don't want to fall on my keister. It's easy enough to probably get me to do that on its own. So, but yeah, you guys can actually have those. I think it makes it so much fun. They're coming out with different overlays and stuff like that for the blurb, which I'm excited about personally. Okay, so while this is heating up, we're gonna go back to chopping up our garlic. All this comes together really fast. I made the rice yesterday, so we will be using day-old rice. So that makes that a lot easier. April, 6 months. April, you are an absolute treasure. I am telling you. That you are an absolute treasure. Thank you. I mean, oh gosh, you guys. After last week, I needed today. I needs it. So 8 cloves of garlic, just going to mince these up real fine, and then I'm just going to divide them between 2 bowls. So mark your calendars for Wednesday. Wednesday will be at still noon Pacific. That's what time I stream. Noon Pacific, and we're going to be doing canning chicken stock. So this will be a canning 101 class. This is a class I have taught many, many, many times. We will be talking about safety, the difference between TikTok recipes. You know what? They shouldn't even be called recipes. The TikTok concoctions. How about that? TikTok concoctions. I wish TikTok would take those things down. I really wish. My thing is, TikTok leaves them up because they garner so many hits and so many views. But I want to know when somebody gets sick on something that they've done on there. Remember the gal who did the pink sauce? And that went south real quick. And I think TikTok should be held responsible for that. I see the walk-on button. Yes, if you're a sub, you get a walk-on. You get a walk-on. But like I said, I have most of the jump scare ones blocked. And I have it set for PG-13. I do have it set for PG-13 because, you know, I am a PG-13 kind of gal. So I was playing Elder Scrolls Online last night on the PC. It's a big learning curve. So I get on there and just dabble. And then somebody says, man, you've been on Elder Scrolls for several hours. I'm like, what? Oh, I forgot to turn it off. So sometimes you'll see me on games, and it's like, oh, I'm really not on there. I forgot to turn it off because I walked away and did something else. I got distracted. Laundry. And I forgot where I was going with this. I totally forgot where I was going with this. Anyway, I can't figure out half the commands. Half the commands, I'm like, yeah, I can't figure out any of these things on here. Like I said, it has been over 4 years since I have played ESO. Over 4 years. And PC and Xbox are totally different. I mean, it's the same game, but it's still very, very different. I'll tell you what, for those that play Elder Scrolls, one thing that really surprised me was that Somerset is still an expansion. I've been gone from the game for 4.5 years. I thought for sure I would log back on and Somerset would be part of, you know, the game. You still have to buy that expansion. It's a fun game. There's a lot to do in that game, whether it's Xbox, whether you're PC, or whether you're PS5, it doesn't matter. There is a lot of stuff to do, and there's a lot of stuff that has changed. And I'll tell you, it's weird starting over from scratch. I don't have anything. I'm over there solo playing, but you know, things have changed. I tried. It took me. This is going to sound stupid for those of you that play Elder Scrolls. It took me an hour to figure out, okay, I've got a back bar now. I can switch between this and my back bar, front bar, back bar, front bar, back bar. And I kept changing the weapon. I kept going in, I said, okay, I want to put a destro staff in my back bar. And it kept taking the sword. I'm like, what the heck's going on? An hour to go scroll down a little bit more and it says back, backup weapon, backup off weapon. It's like, oh yeah, that's what I have to do. So yeah, I thought that was kind of bizarre. There we go. Actually, the pink sauce lady cleaned up. Yes, she actually somebody, a company actually was like, okay, this has premise. This has, a premise on there, and they have since bought her out. And they were smart to do so. But they took it and they made it safe, and they did it the right way. She was mixing this stuff up at home and sending this to people. A mayonnaise-based sauce, bottling it, and then sending it to people. No refrigeration, no processing time, nothing. I was like, wowie kazowie. But yeah. But Manatee, ESO is fun. Like I said, on any platform you play on, it's a very fun game. I just got burnt out on it because it was a lot of work running the guild, and I'm a nurturer. So anytime somebody had a problem, I was the one who felt like I had to fix them or help them or whatever. And I was mailing out get well cards to people. I was sending little notes of encouragement to people. I mean, literally physically mailing actual notes and stuff like this. Talking to people all hours of the day and night, even when I'm at work. I've got someone that's like, I don't know what to do, da 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 da. And I was like, I had to completely sever that for my own brain health. I had to sever that. Yeah, I was not. My thought is, it's probably not too hard to figure out, but remember. So Corky, for Corky to say that, I know what Corky's thinking of, because I remember this. Is when the complaints started coming in, and the comments started coming in, and she did like a TikTok. I don't know if it was a live broadcast or if it was one of like the recorded ones, because she could do one of the longer ones, and she lashed out at people for their comments. And how dare you question me? I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for years. I'm like, really? Where's your health certification? Where's your certification showing you've got the classes? Where's your PhD that you understand the science behind this? I mean, she just went off the deep end. Crocs 96.7 is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in live at Sweden, KROCKS 96.7. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. It was like, ooh, ouch. It was a cringe-worthy moment. All right, so we have all of our garlic here. So just get it into a garlic line and just divide it. That's all we're gonna do. This is not rocket science here. This is just for flavor in your dish. And since both of them called for 4, it makes it pretty darn easy. Yeah, she was cray. Crocs 96.7 playing all the hits. All right, so there's one. And I'll just... There we go, that's good enough. All right, let me rinse all this off. And then we'll see if our oil is ready, because I'm ready for some crispy noodles. I could have probably just squished these through a garlic press, but I wanted a little bit more of the flavor, and sometimes you don't get that with the garlic press because you miss out on all of the skin. Not the paper skins, but all the, the membrane skin that's on actual garlic itself. So, radio voice. That was Sweet Child of Mine with Guns N' Roses. Stay tuned for Metallica. Ad plays. Sweet child of mine. All right, we're at 3:30. I want to get this up to like 3:55. And you know what? While that's happening, let's devein. Let's peel our shrimp. We'll just go ahead and work on that. I got out a bowl of shrimp. I wasn't happy with the quantity, so I added more, so I just did the whole bag. Ooh, get in here. Techie has redeemed Tell It Like Julia. And now we're going to peel our actual shrimp. And what we want to do is, if you can always leave the tail on it, it makes for a nice presentation. But I often find when the dish is completely stirred into another vessel that we're going to eat it, that it's not fun to have that tail, because you're constantly spitting them out. Unless you're at a shrimp tail spitting contest, it's not an attractive thing to have. So I'm going to remove the shells themselves, and I'm also going to remove the tail, so when we cook these up, people can just get in there and eat their shrimp lettuce wraps and actually enjoy them. You can